Hi, my name is Sam, and I love guitars. I have this thing called GAS, which is Guitar Acquisition Syndrome. I love guitars so much that I have gas from guitars. Anyways, I think I have this gas under control, where if I don't have too many guitars, I won't have as much gas. So, I think my control of gas is getting a little bit better. No one needs to know about my gas. It's personal information that it's not a need to know thing. But I think it is something that can be dealt with if you're careful about your money and realize your responsibilities in life. That gas can soon go away. So, what I've decided to do, which prompted me to do today, was to make a video about Gibson guitars. I love Gibson guitars. I've always loved Gibson guitars. I've always played Gibson guitars. I've owned them no matter how much they cost, if I had the money. Actually, the credit. My saying back in the 90s was, if you got credit, go ahead and get it. And I did. But that's not what this is about. This is about Gibson guitars. Well, maybe a number of things. Gibson guitars and fake Gibson guitars. People who make copies of Gibson guitars and possibly get away with it. Which I don't know if what I have is a fake or not. Today, I tried to sell a 2018 Gibson Les Paul Junior Tobacco Sunburst. It's limited edition, and it had the old style Gibson logo on the headstock. On the back of the headstock, it had the tassel that said, "Only a Gibson is good enough." So that's what I heard on this limited edition. I know it was modified a little bit, but what kind of freaks me out is it was hard to read the, not call number, the serial number. It was there, and if all 2018 Gibson guitar serial numbers start off with 18, then mine would be legit, as I would think. But it was very hard to recognize that number. 180066 something, maybe another number too. And it said made in the USA, and that was hard to read too. So it looked like there was an overspray on the back of the headstock, which I don't know how often that happens. But to not read the call number, that's very odd. I'm sure it happens here and there. And my whole point of the video is to see if my Gibson is a real Gibson or not. And also to see if Guitar Center sold me a real Gibson or not, because that's where I purchased it from. So they could have been fooled as well by buying it used and then selling it. So they're selling used stuff and possibly copies if they are unaware. But with a Gibson, I'm sure they check to see the serial number and that it's made in the US. I'm hoping they do. Usually they do. But this one could have slipped through the cracks, and I bought it. And being a 2018, it had a case. It's a period correct case. Hard shell case. Everything was legit on the guitar. Had a Gibson Deluxe tuners, which were the plastic ones that I hate. Someone replaced the bridge and a volume and tone knobs, so I know those aren't correct for that guitar. So my whole thing is, I want to know if they did overspray on the serial numbers or not. And I'm going to find out. Leave in the comments below. Usually I don't have comments, but I want to see if this if I can get some more information. I tried to call today. I tried to call Gibson. Good luck with that. My whole thing was, I had sold this guitar on eBay. The guy agreed. He grinded me on the price to less than what I paid. After I packed it up, after he paid, and I was packing it up, ready to take it to UPS, he started asking me all these questions. Oh, well, what's the serial number? You never gave me the serial number. Is it made in the U.S.? Is this a Gibson? Where did you get this? Which guitar center did you buy it from? Can you show me the receipt? I mean, all these questions after he bought it. So I ended up, try to give him as much info as I could. Just canceled the transaction. I just can't deal with it, because for me, now I'm questioning Gibson, Guitar Center, and my own knowledge of what I know about Gibson guitars. So hopefully I can find out more info through other people if they respond to this video as I do more investigation. Alright, I got this box. Supposed to be shipped out to an eBay buyer, but the buyer had basically started asking me questions before I was able to ship it out, and came to the agreement that he didn't want it. Sounded more like an impulse buy, buyer's remorse kind of thing. So I'm gonna unbox it because it didn't sell, or I have to keep it. It's my 2018 Gibson Les Paul Special. Excuse me, it's my Gibson 2018 Les Paul Junior vintage sunburst. And what do you call it? Vintage sunburst special edition, limited edition, excuse me. So the buyer didn't want it because he says I have a fake. So what I'm doing is I'm going to check it to see what I have, because I got it from Guitar Center, and I paid about $1,100 for it, and I want to know if it's a legit Junior. I think it is. The buyer doesn't seem to think it is, because he didn't see the guitar. He saw some pictures, but he believes it's not real. But I have the guitar in my hands, and I can tell you what I have. He's telling me from what he's seeing, he's saying it's fake. So let me get this thing out of the box, and then we'll see. Okay, so here's the guitar. I just took it out of the box. Like I said, didn't sell, or never made it out to the UPS office like I was going to do today. But I bought it from Guitar Center originally in April 2020. It had to replace tail piece, wraparound tail piece. These were replaced. The tone and pot knobs, volume and tone knobs, and that's all that seems to be replaced. Probably gold screws on the pick guard, as far as I know. It does have the Gibson Clusson tuners on the back. It also has the only a Gibson is good enough tassel, which is part of the 2018 series. It has the 40s Gibson logo on a headstock, and it says Les Paul Jr. He was claiming that I had a hard time trying to get a picture of the call number, which, you know, it's kind of hard to see. Trying to get more light here. It does say made in the US 2018 model, and the serial number is 1800711168 or 86. I'm not even sure. I can't even see that well. But from what I'm seeing here, might be 66. It's a lot easier to see with the light. Earlier on, I could not see this. It's really, really dark. So it looks like it's saying 1800711166. All right, but that's what I have, and we will see.